Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Patreon podcast. This week I wanted to talk about adapting. I was actually thinking about maybe recording this in my car like the good old days, because every Wednesday I do have to go back into the office now. That is something that was directed or dictated to me by upper management, that we had to kind of figure out times to go back into the office, and my team decided Wednesdays was the time, which doesn't really work with my schedule, but you know, a job's a job, and that's what I gotta do, and it's okay. My job's pretty flexible, so it's not that bad. But if you don't remember, I used to record these in my car before I went into work, because that was kind of my ritual, where I was able to basically drive into work, sit in my car for 5 to 10 minutes talking to my phone, and then when I got onto my desk, I was able to upload or process that into an MP3 and upload it to Patreon through my phone. And it was really nice and lovely. I'm off track. The point that I'm trying to make here is that I want to kind of figure out how to adapt back into this new schedule for me. And I resisted going back into the office for a very long time for, you know, not just personal reasons, but also like health reasons and mental health reasons and really financial reasons, considering how expensive gas is these days. I feel that it's just so important to stay adaptable when it comes to this kind of stuff. And I can't say that I enjoy going back into the office, but I do feel that it is something that is beneficial to me overall, because I do get a change of pace. I get a little bit more concrete schedule in my day-to-day life. And I think that it does help. As much as I resisted doing it, I think that overall it's going to be a good thing once I get used to it again. And I think that having that open mind for adapting, sorry, that's my work email just going nuts over there. My ability to adapt and grow with the changing flow of things has been very important for me over the past couple of years. Not only to grow as an artist and as a business through Tallbeard Studios, making various commission projects, but also to kind of slowly shrink from that too. Like, my income through Tallbeard Studios has been going down quite a bit lately, simply because I'm not putting out the same amount of music and commissioned projects, and like I'm not getting the same royalty streams and stuff that I used to. And that's okay. Like, I'm learning to adapt and like grow within the space that I'm given. And, you know, this is a very conscious and intentional decision. Like, I'm not going out and trying to get contracts with people. I'm not trying to go make soundtracks. I'm making a very informed decision to just kind of step away from that. So that's kind of where I am there. And I think that it's just important to be mindful and be aware of like the position that you're in. And if you have anxiety about something in the future, to kind of look at all of the outcomes for that, and really you'll realize that a lot of them are fine. Like, going into the office sucks. It wastes a lot of time. It's like a lot of social time that, like, I like the people that I work with, but like I go into work to work, so I just want to do my job, and I don't necessarily want to hear about, you know, your new pool table or your new home extension or any of this other stuff, where it's just like, you know, I just want to do my job, guys. Like, just let me do my job. And that sucks, but it's also just like, you know, that's just the nature of the job, and I have to adapt to that. And being able to adapt and grow and just kind of get whatever social nourishment that I can from that environment, I will. And it is a nice change of scenery. It's a nice change of pace. I just wish that it didn't cost so much to get there through gas prices and whatnot. But, you know, that's just the world we live in right now, unfortunately. But yeah, like I guess the whole point I'm trying to make is to just try to figure out the best ways to adapt. And sometimes that's just like weighing all of the options that you have and figuring out or trying to realize, you know, maybe this isn't as bad as it might seem. I don't know. I got a little off track on this one. I apologize. But I mostly just wanted to talk about my experience with going back into the office. It's not ideal. I really wish that there was a better alternative for that. But, you know, at the moment, I'm just kind of using that time because it's very quiet in the mornings. I tend to get into the office very early. I'm using that time to just hammer on all of the busy work that just kind of tends to pile up, like either like just a bulk of security requests that need to be sent out, or just like a lot of just tedious, like clicking in one spot, waiting for 20 seconds for the server to catch up, clicking in another spot, like all of this crap that I just can't really do because I don't have the attention span at home. It's great in the office because there's nobody to bug me and there's nothing to really distract me. So it's perfect. So there's a good silver lining there. So I think that's everything I have for this. It's a really nebulous topic, but if you have questions or if you want to talk about this, just feel free to just drop it in the chat or the whatever it's called on Patreon. I'm happy to talk about it if this makes no sense to you. But really, I guess I'm just kind of rambling about my personal life for 7 minutes now, which, you know, what else is new? So I'm going to get going. But again, thank you so much for being a Patreon supporter. I really genuinely do appreciate it. I hope that you have a fantastic... Oh, wait. Thank you for being a Patreon supporter. Thank you for listening. I hope that you have a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you in the next one. Be remarkable.